Assalamu alaikum guys, and how are you guys doing? Today I'm in this beach called Plage Bades, which is in the north of Morocco. To reach here, ideally you do need a car unless you have some sort of organized travel where they bring you to this beach. The direction is basically you go to the village of REVOLUT, which I've made a previous video in. If you do want to check out that video, just click up above when the icon appears. Otherwise you take the right turn there and then you follow the mountain drive. It is a very beautiful drive through the mountains, very scenic, and yeah, it takes around about 30 minutes from that point. And there's only one direction to reach this place anyway, and once you follow that road around, you do pass great scenery. You pass quite a lot of caves as well, which are very beautiful. Loads of caves that have been carved along the way, and then you reach this small port of Baa-Dis. So Plage Bades, as you can see around me, it's very quiet at the moment because summer has finished. We are now in the autumn season, so a lot of these huts, as you can see like this, they are like closed because there isn't as much tourism. As you can see, there's not a lot of people here onto the beach. There are a few families, but not many. And during the summer this would all be full. As you can see, there's a car that I've rented out, and there are a few other cars that are arriving and have arrived. And it is very cloudy, there's a lot of overcast. Maybe that's another reason why not a lot of people are here today. But I don't know if you can see in the mountains, there are some caves up there as well, which you can see, and over on this side too. But this beach is like a cove. There are mountains surrounding it on all sides. And here you can see there are quite a few restaurants. Some of them look quite nice as well. And one of the reasons why people do come here is to check out that island there. So that is quite historical. So there is a walkway across, but apparently there's two beaches. So there's one on this side and there's another one on the other side of where those boats are, which we'll go to in a second. And that's a walkway that goes across to that so-called island. It's not an island when the tide is obviously low, but when the tide is high, that does separate the land from the actual the rest of the country. And there is a bridge as well, so I can't see it from here, but when I get a bit closer we should be able to see it. But further down there you can see a lot of old brickwork. So this was probably a strategic watch area in the past. It is a cobble beach, as you can see. It's not a sandy beach. I'm not sure what the water temperature is, but I can't really see anyone swimming at the moment. There are people fishing. There are like pedalos and stuff like that, and there's only literally one person out on the water at the moment. But yeah, nice place to chill out. Very peaceful, very quiet, and it's ideal for a day out as well. And so this is how it looks right down by the water. As you can see, it's all pebbles, and the water is very clear though. You can see through it. So let's just get a bit closer and try not to fall in. Just gonna see what the temperature is like of the water. Wow, it is very cold. The water is very cold, very fresh. Probably not ideal to swim in at the moment unless you're used to the cold water. There are tables and chairs and stuff which you can rent out if you choose to do so. And the restaurants behind, they will serve you tea and any food that you may want from their restaurants. But like I said before, many of them are closed. As you can see, shutters are down, things are closed. But let's get closer to this island now. So I do see some Spanish flags on there, and there are people walking in and around. I don't know if it's military or just normal people, but apparently that the buildings, they belong to Spain, and I've never really heard about this before up until now. And I believe there are Spanish flags on there as well, which you can't really make out, but they are red and yellow flags on some of the buildings, especially the most highest one. So that is very interesting. I would have to do a bit more research on that. Here you can see there are some Moroccan army presence. There's some outposts here, and there are quite a few number of boats here as well, which I'm assuming you can rent out unless they belong to the local fishermen. But I think you can go out for like cruises and stuff. You can go out for little boat rides. Here you might be able to have a bit of a better view of what the ancient wall looked like. There was probably a fortress up there, but like I said, I don't think you can go up there to find out. Here you can see there's some restaurants, but no one's really eating at any of them. And all of these are painted green. Don't know if there's any color coding that needs to be done if the boats are from here. I'm very surprised that all these restaurants are either shut or quiet. So here you can see the other side of the beach, but what we'll do is we'll go closer to the land area. So these dudes are painting this boat here. Obviously the paint gives it some protection as well. So there's some ropes here. I don't know if that classes as a border of some sort, but there you can see the bridge right ahead. So there's the bridge right there. Don't know if you can tell, but I'm assuming that used to be a wall, which don't know if it naturally came away or if it got destroyed, but a bridge is constructed there. There are people up there dressed in normal clothes. Very interesting. There is some Spanish writing up there as well. So that is interesting. And that's the old wall. And I do hear them speaking Spanish, which, yeah, I think it almost confirms that, yeah, that is a Spanish island for sure. So it's very crazy that this is Morocco, and that, which is a part of Morocco, is classed as Spain. Very interesting indeed. So the dude up there was trying to watch me on his binoculars, probably seeing what the hell I'm doing. This side, a much smaller beach over here. I'm surprised there's no one over here on this side. Like, literally no one to guard their land if it's, you know, supposed to be protected. They have got a volleyball court. Yeah, and there's two boats here with Spanish flags. So I'm assuming that's part of the coast guard for Spain. And literally, if I cross over this, I am crossing over into Spain. Simple as that. See how beautiful this is. We'll just go check out the water here as well on this side. See if it's as cold as the other side. Not as cold, but yeah, it's still fresh, and because the cloud cover is out, if you was to have a swim, you probably wouldn't get dry. So it's a lot of rockiness around the outside as well. Don't know if there's another beach on the other side of that rock over there. But we're here to explore anyway, to show you guys around. These just look like houses to me. They don't really look like businesses. But here you can see all these umbrellas. In the summer this would be full. There would be all chairs all the way up until the beach. And there'd be a lot of people selling things as well. And look at that house up there. Really hard to reach. Must be tough going up and down that every day. There's a lot of that in Morocco. Slamming. Here you can see, this is a beautiful part. Look how amazing this looks. It's not very deep, and there are a few rocks that emerge from the water as well. It's a very nice view from up here. There are a lot of cats around as well. Obviously because it's coastal and there's a lot of fish that gets caught here. That's probably why. So the Spanish dudes have come out to play volleyball now. We'll try to have a bit of interaction with them. Don't know if they'll communicate with me or not, but let's give it a go. The sun's come back out and these guys are playing their volleyball game. All speaking Spanish. Some of them are wearing t-shirts with Melilla. This is a... Speak English? No. Clearly didn't want no interaction. So there is a line in the water which I don't know what that means, if that's some sort of border which shouldn't be crossed, but yeah, very interesting political affair around here, and I would like to know more about it. So if you've got any more information, anyone who's from here, then please leave some comments in the section below and enlighten us all of what the situation is around here. The disappointing thing was that none of the restaurants looked like they serve food, and not really seen anyone eating food as well here, so it's pointless taking a risk for them to just make food specifically for us. So I'm gonna be ending the video there. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I really want some interactiveness by leaving some comments in the section below about what you know about this place, if you like it, if you've been here before, and if you'd like to visit in the future. So looking forward to all those comments, and hopefully see you on the next one. Peace.